we're going to have a look at another of our Poweredge T620 tower servers. This one, as you can see, slightly different configuration than some of the others you might have seen. Has a possibility for 8 hard drives. In this case, we've got 4 fill. These are SAS 300 gigs, and look at this, for lovely, just pops out like that. There we are. As you can see on the ratings there, 300 gig with a 15k RPM. These things are fast. It slides in, and look at this. It's lovely. There we are. And as you can see on the front of this, 4 hard drives, 4 spare bays. Down here, there's a little fella's name badge, a Poweredge T620. Along here we've got the on-off button. We've got space here for the SD card, and 2 USBs and a VGA monitor port on the front. Can be very handy sometimes, those two. Have a look a little around the chassis itself. That takes us round to the back of the machine. And here on the back, as you can see, lots and lots of ports. Internally we can see the fans. We can see the 2 banks of slots for PCI connections and various cards that you could have attributed to your different processors. On the back, of course, we've got VGA connection here, bank of USB slots, connection for your iDRAC card, and the dual gigabit Ethernet connections there. Next to those, of course, we've got a PERC H310 RAID controller card, which we'll have a look at inside in a moment or two. Along the bottom there, this is running with 2 1100 watt power supply units, as you can see. Independent plug-ins there as well. Have a little closer look on the bays and the ports. Here we go, we're going to take a look inside now. Put the lid down. There's the internals. Take a nice shot so you can have a look at it overall. And we'll go in for a closer look. Again, as with most of our systems, we've got all connections, some spare cabling, and the bays that house everything on the front. And internally, we've got the PERC controller card connected to the hard drives. Now then, over here, lovely, lovely feature. Look at this. There's one. There's the other. And now, this whole piece can lift out and reveal what's inside. As you can see, we've got 4 banks for memory, and we've got both processor slots filled with a processor. In this case, it's a 2.5 gigahertz Xeon E5 2640. These, of course, are 6 cores, so these things fly. These are brilliant. In this case, in here, we've got memory-wise, we've got 64 gig. Comes in the form of 8x8. There we are. Let's have a little look. And that is the insides. Just Just as you saw before, very easy to take apart. Very easy to replace. And lovely, lovely touch again. Look at the fans. There we go. And that is the insides of our Poweredge T620. We're going to see if we can put the sides back on. Should be nice and easy. Putting the case back on, almost simple. Then we line him up and he just clicks back into place. And that is our simple quick tour of our T620 tower server. Now we can have a look at T620 in its box and see what comes in the accessories pack. There's the T620 in his packaging, straight from Dell, and here's the accessories box. Let's have a look what we get included. Now, as we can see, very, very important key feature, the management software, tools and documentation. Very, very important disc. Of course, we've got the mouse, 2 connections for the power supplies, of course wrapped up very nicely in secure packaging there. Here's the bezel off the front, and of course the keyboard. In fact, we can have a look at this bezel just so you can see what it looks like, because it's very nice finished to the front of the machine. And there you are. Bezel, keyboard, mouse, 2 power supplies, leads, and of course the bucks and management software. Terminate on the relevant numbers for us. This isn't for you, this is for me.